Top 10 Villainess Manhwa with a strong female lead. What's up, manhwa lovers? Are you obsessed with stories of formidable female characters like me? Then this list was made for you. Today we're exploring some of the best villainous manhwa with leads you don't want to mess with. We've got cunning empresses, vengeful marquesses, and mastermind mistresses. These ladies take no prisoners. Nothing gets me more excited than a female lead who can outwit and overpower anyone. So get ready to stand some new badass heroines as we dive into number 10. These villainesses are here to wreck ships and rule nations. Roxanna. Roxanna turns the villainous genre upside down when a regular woman finds herself trapped as the diabolical daughter in a ruthless noble family. To survive her murderous new relatives, she must outwit them at their own ruthless games using beauty, cunning, and an underground network of allies. Can she overcome her traumatic past and emerge as the last noble standing? With its complex anti-heroine, gorgeous art, and dark palace intrigue, Roxanna adds spine-tingling suspense and nuance to a popular manhwa theme. If you think you know what to expect from villainous stories, Roxanna will leave your head spinning with its unpredictable twists and formidable leading lady battling. The Goldenhaired Summoner. What happens when a studious overachiever dies from school stress and gets reborn as a genius mage's daughter in a fantasy world? Slacking off, obviously. Meet Genie, a cheeky reincarnated summoner fated to battle evil overlords who want none of that. She'd rather chill with her cute spirit buddies, but fate catches up quick when her magical gifts attract unwelcome royal attention. Soon, she's swept up in courtly intrigue and danger despite her best efforts to slack. Can her wits, unrivaled power, and quirky spirit sidekicks help her to defeat rising threats and enjoy her new royal status on her own terms? The Golden-Haired Summoner puts a fresh spin on the reincarnation genre, with a too clever for her own good heroine dodging her foretold destiny while becoming a mage even the readers will admire. Hero Killer. In a world where heroes and villains battle for supremacy, one vengeance-driven girl takes justice into her own hands after tragedy strikes. Blessed with the power to negate abilities, orphaned MC is out for blood against corrupt quote-unquote heroes who abuse their gifts. With her trusty scythe and an insatiable hunger, this badass, blade-wielding vigilante slices her way through astonishing confrontations on an anti-hero's journey you won't forget. Hero Killer will leave your jaw dropped with its movie-quality fight scenes, high-stakes drama, and female anti-hero who gives vengeful girls everywhere an icon to rally behind. If you think traditional superhero stories are too predictable, this manhwa delivers delicious twists by pitting a formidable freak against greedy heroes, and the intricate art immerses you in the manhwa's gritty world and dynamic action. Unholy Blood. Bloodthirsty vampires wreck high-end's dreams for a normal life in this action-packed manhwa thriller. When a shady organization of powerful vampires murders her family and destroys her community, she's forced to tap into the long-buried traumatic memories and lethal skills to get revenge. With help from a rising star in the police force who has a few supernatural secrets of his own, High-End becomes a vampire-hunting badass, facing down her demons and wiping out the fanged villains who took everything from her. Packed with mystery, horror, and vengeance, Unholy Blood will leave you on the edge of your seat, rooting for High-End to unleash hell on the monsters who interrupted her quest to have an average teenage experience. If you're obsessed with dangerous vampire stories and strong female leads getting justice no matter the cost, add this manhwa hit to your must-read dark fantasy list today. What it takes to be a villainess. When a broken heart sends Hwayang tumbling into a river, she awakens as Satyana Eltise Kalon, the infamous villainess destined to lose everything while competing for the prince's hand in marriage. Thrust into a nest of lies and backstabbing royalty, Satyana must become as cunning as the schemers around her to protect her new noble family. Can this kind-hearted fish out of water embrace her inner villainess to navigate the cutthroat battle for the throne? With its captivating art, high-stakes drama, and enemies to lover's romance, What It Takes to Be a Villainess will have you obsessed with Satyana's quest to win power and love on her own villainous terms. Nightrun. Suit up for high-octane sci-fi action in Nightrun. On a distant planet besieged by monstrous aliens, the fate of humanity's last survivors rests on the shoulders of the Class S Knights, mega-powered mecha pilots equipped with legendary AB swords. Leading the charge is the unstoppable Prey Mare, a beast-slaying prodigy with a shadowy past. But when his own strength makes him a threat, only his loyal technician Anne stands by his side. With its explosive battles, complex characters, and intricately designed world, Nightrun fuses fantasy and sci-fi into a riveting manhwa epic. If you're craving manhwas with vivid action, captivating visuals, complex relationships, and an addictive storyline spanning over 200 chapters, Nightrun needs to be on your next binge read. Light and Shadow. Deception and desire collide in the sweeping historical romance manhwa. Lowly servant Edna poses as a nobleman's daughter to marry the newly crowned Duke Ellie, hiding an explosive secret that could upend the kingdom. The arrogant Duke planned to wed a highborn lady, not a sharp-tongued commoner. But as suspicion and attraction grow between them, deeper mysteries emerge from their intertwining pasts. Can Edna claim her long-denied birthright without losing her heart or her head? With its royal intrigue, clashing classes, and chemistry that leaps off the page, Light and Shadow will leave you breathless. If you crave a strong female lead in a lushly illustrated period piece of action, secrets, and romance, immerse yourself in this binge-worthy manhwa adventure today. Why Raeliana ended up at the Duke's mansion. Poisoned by her betrothed in a novel, Eunha reawakens inside that very story, and she is not about to die again. To change her doomed fate, she assumes the identity of the villainous Raeliana and worms her way into the mansion of the cold, yet dangerously handsome Duke Noah Windknight. Pretending to be his fake fiancé for 6 months seems easy enough, until sparks start to fly between them. With its fresh isekai twist, sizzling slow-burn romance, and fierce heroine bending destiny to her will, Why Raeliana Ended Up at the Duke's Mansion will completely captivate you. If you think you've seen every flavor of manhwa out there, this unique manhwa will prove you wrong and leave you obsessed. Dr. Elise. Medical drama meets fantasy romance when a top surgeon is reborn as a princess in Dr. Elise. Gifted doctor Song Juyeon dies unexpectedly only to awaken as Princess Elise, destined to die young again if history repeats itself. Armed with medical knowledge centuries ahead of her time, Elise sets out to revolutionize healthcare and cure the ailing empire while navigating palace politics and her complicated engagement to the brooding prince. Can she walk the fine line between changing the future and protecting her secret reincarnation? With its brilliant leading lady bending time to save lives and find love, sumptuous art, and thrilling mix of medical drama, romance, and action, Dr. Elise brings an exciting twist to the reincarnation manhwa genre. Kill the Villainess. Trapped as the villainess in a cheesy romance novel, overwhelmed office worker Aris just wants to escape her fictional doom and return to her life. But the story has other plans for her. Desperate, she embarks on a hilarious quest filled with witchcraft, demon pets, and reluctant knights to try and kill her own character off. You'll love Aris's modern reactions to the ridiculous fantasy world and relate to her homesickness for the mundane world she left behind as she tries dodging her role as the protagonist's personal bully. With its fresh isekai twist injecting office humor into a fantasy setting, Kill the Villainess cleverly subverts bad cliches you'll recognize from a million romance stories. If you ever rolled your eyes at convenient tropes in isekai manhwas, you'll bust a gut laughing at this genre-bending manhwa roasting romance novel traditions. What an inspiration for a list, right? Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. Be sure to comment below with whose unstoppable rise to the top you can't wait to see more of. And don't forget to smash that like button if you need more top 10 celebrating ferocious female leads. Whether it's through strategy, combat, or both, these villainesses will go down in history. Until next time, keep cheering for these indomitable women as they dominate.